listening to New Kids on the Pod with your hosts, Momba, Tony D, and JYD.
Hello, everybody. We'd like to welcome you to New Kids on the Pod. I am one of your hosts, JYD, and with me, as always, is Tony D and Momba. Wait, I only see two of us here.
Yeah, your eyes don't deceive you. You know what? When you introduce me, you should say things like the responsible, the reliable,
The steadfast.
the steadfast Mamba.
I have a gripe.
What is your gripe?
Hell no, motherfuckers!
Wake the dependable.
Fuck up.
The
So
shoulder which I lean upon.
So we're recording, obviously, right? So the listeners hear us through their wherever media they're listening to us through, their speakers, or they're in their car, home, work,
Through their MP3 player.
their iPod shuffles, and we're missing one person, and this person will not be named because I don't want to sell out my homies. I'm not in the business of selling out my homies, but this person made us change. We usually record on Tuesday. Today is Thursday. The podcast comes out on Friday, so Thursday is by far the worst day because it only gives me a few hours.
It is the most inconvenient.
It is the most inconvenient day of the
for
week.
you.
The only worst day other than Thursday is Friday. But so we said, are you going to be here on time? Because he's usually late as fuck. He says, I'll be there at 5:30. Usually gets here about 6:30. And there's time when he's got here at 7 before, right?
Yeah, there's times.
So he's constantly late. So he's like, yeah, I will be there on time at 5:30 to record. I'll be ready, blah, 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 whatever, yada, 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 right? Thursday comes around today. Mama gets here right on time. We even have a chance to sit down and eat, kind of, chit-chat a little bit, wait for Tony. Tony's like, it's too cold outside, I think. It's 20 degrees outside today. It snowed all night and a little bit in the morning. But it's not heavy snow. It's like a couple inches.
I would say if you're talking about Chicago weather, this is
mild.
This is not bad.
No, it is not bad. It's 20 degrees. What's this?
Do I want to hang around outside? No, but
okay, it's 16 degrees outside.
Yeah, but there's no wind.
There's no wind. It's cold.
Which is somebody from California is listening to this and like, how is that a good thing?
Well, because if you live here and this is
no, but they're like, why are they saying it's mild? I guess people are like California and Arizona, all that shit. When it drops below 50, they're like, ugh.
And that's how it is in Mexico too. When it drops to like 60, they're already freezing. So it's like, yeah, obviously 10 or 16 degrees is cold for some people. But the thing is, like, for us,
in the Midwest,
yeah, it's not that cold.
It's not winter till it gets below 20.
Right, and below zero.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's too cold out. Can we skip it till next week? And I'm like, Mama's already here. We're good to go. Like, we're ready.
Yeah, I was knee deep in shrimp tacos, bitch. I'm waiting for you.
And he was like, well, why don't you guys watch a movie or something? And it's like, what the fuck? Like, we're just gonna postpone the podcast, skip a week, just because your ass doesn't want to get out of your comfort of your own home or whatever the fuck you're doing, fapping or whatever, to come here and record like you said you would after you made us push back a few days.
Yes, for me it's not that bad. I mean, but I feel bad for you because, like you said, you have to edit this before it comes out. Which, no offense, but I don't know what you edit. Well, there's not much to this.
I don't edit content. What I do is I have to put it all together. So I gotta convert it into the proper file formats. I have to put the video and audio together because it's separate. It's actually not one file. I have a video file separately from the audio, so I gotta put it together and make sure it's synced and whatnot. Then I gotta convert it. Then I gotta upload it, and then I gotta upload both the audio and video separately. I mean, it's kind of a process. I gotta write.
Wow.
Exactly. That's how I feel about it. And for me to do it, I have to do it the day before it actually comes out is a pain in the ass.
So you do all this yourself?
Yeah. Who else can do it?
Nobody else helps you?
No, who the fuck else can help me?
I thought that was somebody else.
Nope.
It's just you
It's just me.
that does this?
I do
Out of the
everything.
kindness that you
I am the producer. I guess that's what comes with the job title, right? So,
I guess, but why would you like give yourself this responsibility?
because I love
I would have quit a long time ago.
I love doing this podcast. I want to. I actually was thinking about making another, not a podcast. I was thinking of making a YouTube channel.
About you.
Not necessarily about me. I was thinking about trying like going to different food places, doing like a food podcast. Like basically me eating and showing like different like cool like food places.
Would you make a mukbang?
What the fuck is a mukbang?
From what I understand, a mukbang is when a cute or attractive girl eats an obscene amount of food, and they film it.
No, I don't think so. Because I am neither cute
Google
or a
that
girl.
to make sure that I'm not lying.
How do I spell mukbang?
As one would imagine,
Bang with a G?
Yes.
Mukbang?
from what I understand, it's not pornographic. See, there you go, mukbang.
Mukbang or mukbang is a live online audiovisual broadcast in which the host eats food while interacting with their audience.
Okay.
But yeah, you're right. But like a lot of these are like lots of food. It's not like just. No, yeah, I'm not trying to do a mukbang. I just want to like show different, especially like. So I will be traveling soon, so I thought like also be nice to show like different like Japanese restaurants, cool places,
You could.
stuff like that. Do stuff here in Chicago. We're like the best restaurants. We were voted the best restaurant city in the USA. So I mean, there's tons of places to go. Mexico. I mean, there's a lot. I do some traveling. Could go to different places.
So this would just be a YouTube channel dedicated to watching you eat.
Well, not necessarily just watching meat. It's like think of like a food travel channel type show where you go to different restaurants. Like, do you ever watch Chicago's Best?
Yeah, I watch it.
Similar to that. I mean, I'm not saying it like quite that, but go to like.
I like Chicago's Best.
Okay, well, similar to that, where you just go to try different things, try like see what's so cool about that, like the different foods and stuff. It's cool.
I think that would be good, especially with somebody like a lively personality such as yourself.
I do have a lively. You're right.
definitely-
You are absolutely correct, Mamba. I do have a lively personality.
Definitely great entertainment value. I would watch that.
I mean, I'd have to see how I would do it.
I want to do the same thing,
Yeah.
except I just want to go to different McDonald's in the area.
So there's this thing I was watching. I forgot where I was watching. Oh, Vice. I think it was on Vice. There's this thing called Starbucking. Have you heard of this?
No.
So I guess there's people that just travel around the world, going to different Starbucks, and that's it. And like take pictures of it, and they like try the Starbucks.
So they just rate every Starbucks that they go to?
They don't rate it; they just go.
They just go to
they
try?
Just go different. I mean, let's be honest. Starbucks is pretty much all the same. No matter
think
where you
so,
go.
yeah.
I've been to Starbucks in Mexico.
Uh-huh.
And here, and I think I don't know if I went to Starbucks when I was in Europe, but it's all the same shit. It tastes the same. There's nothing different. It's just different language. They have the same shit. Like the menus are exactly the same. So, yeah. But I guess it's just the thing. This guy just goes around. He I guess he's gone to something like three or 400 different Starbucks in like the world.
And he like brags about it?
Yeah, he lives in his car basically.
Uh-huh.
And he drives around like he's been driving around Canada right now,
Yeah.
going to different Starbucks because he's already done the U.S. He's done some overseas, and he's right now going through Canada, going to different Starbucks. He went to the first Starbucks ever.
When I hear stuff like that, I get upset because I didn't think of it first.
I just think I find it. He even has his own website, where he like posts about Starbucks and is like, and like pictures and shit of him at his different Starbucks.
Something I think I had a documentary about him. Something I think about every day is like how in today's society.
Oh, I'm sorry, 14,000 Starbucks. That's how many guys he's been into.
Ooh,
That's a lot of fucking Starbucks. I didn't even know there were that many Starbucks in the world.
I believe it.
He spent $150,000 trying to visit every single Starbucks.
That's stupid. Does he get like any monetary value out of
No,
it? Does he?
it's a hobby.
Does he have like a social media?
I'm trying to look. I can't. He's hard to find. He's a 47-year-old man. Here we go. Rafael Antonio Lozano Jr.
Yeah, look him up.
Look at this guy. That's him sitting in front of Starbucks. Let me put this up.
That's some guy. That's
Let me-
loser.
Let me pull this up for everybody to see. It's pretty hilarious.
But yeah, I want to do the same thing, but with McDonald's.
So you're gonna go to every single McDonald's in the world?
Yeah.
So I went to McDonald's in Mexico, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to McDonald's in Paris.
Oh, I'm not talking about different parts of the country, just different parts of Chicago. I have my favorites. I have ones that I don't like. I prefer not to go to.
But why don't you try those out?
Why don't I try those out?
Yeah.
Because I've been to them.
So like, there's this guy.
I
there.
think I've been to a majority of the Starbucks in the greater Chicagoland. Did I say Starbucks?
Yeah. No, yeah, you did say Starbucks, but you meant McDonald's.
I think I've been to the majority of the McDonald's in the greater Chicago area, and I know which ones are the best ones.
So you know what I've learned about McDonald's? So when I used to work at Circuit City for the Nerd Herd, I would drive around to people's houses, and sometimes when you're driving, you have to use the bathroom. McDonald's, out of all the fast food restaurants, has the cleanest bathroom.
I think it depends on where you go.
No, I think I'm just talking about as a whole, like in general. McDonald's has the cleanest bathrooms as like compared to like Burger King, Wendy's, things like that. They have the cleanest bathroom. The worst ones are usually Burger King. Second worst are Wendy's. Best ones, McDonald's. Usually like the cleanest. Like I said, on average, the McDonald's has the cleanest bathrooms.
But it's not like a solid group to have. Like, you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like the cleanest fast food restaurant bathroom. It's not saying a lot.
Well, I mean, it is because I've been in a lot of dirty ass bathrooms. And like I said, whenever I had to use the bathroom, mostly I take a shit.
What areas did you frequent?
North side. I was up north, but like in like nice neighborhoods.
Well, there you go.
What? No, but I also visited part of like shitty neighborhoods, like by like Humboldt Park and stuff.
It's not the worst.
No, I mean I haven't gone to the hood, if that's what you're asking, but yeah, it's still like McDonald's overall has the cleanest bathroom.
That should be your YouTube channel.
The bathrooms at different places. Best bathroom, by the way.
Look at food travel shows have been done. They've been done, and they're in the dirt. Everybody has one. You need to do is go to different restaurants and review their bathroom.
I don't know if that'll go well. But this has
It's an integral part of the business. People got to shit.
You know what my favorite bathroom is? So there's a restaurant, or not a restaurant, sorry.
Hold on. When most people, they're reviewing food going into them,
out of them?
I want you to review food going out of you at these restaurants.
Well, I can't shit that quick, though. Like, if I eat...
I'm not saying, like... We'll wait a while.
Or how about this? I'll go to one restaurant, review their food and their bathroom, and then the following restaurant, like the following time I go, I'll be like, okay, so this is the shit that I'm taking from the previous restaurant that I just reviewed for my last video.
We'll figure out the logistics of it, but it's a solid idea.
Anyway, so
in a world full of people doing their own channels, everybody has a Twitch now, everybody has a YouTube, and for the most part, they're all doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm. So don't
you want to be a trailblazer
and do something different?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
I was just watching right now when we were setting up. Kevin Hart has this show called Cold as Balls.
It's probably very terrible.
I was watching it. He basically gets in a vat of ice water, like athletes, and he sits in there with another, like an athlete or somebody, and he interviews them. And I was like, well, that's exactly like that show, Hot Ones.
But they're eating hot wings.
They're eating hot wings,
right.
And they interview when they're doing something
it's
uncomfortable.
The opposite.
I was like, well, they just stole that idea. Everybody's doing the same thing. So, Jerkard, I need you to be a trendsetter and just review you taking shits in various restaurants. You could highlight things like, is the ambiance, is it cleanliness? That's a good one. Traffic,
like in and out of the bathroom.
yeah. Is there a lot of people?
Like I'll be like, I'll take my home. Like, So I'm in the stall right now, and I'm taking a huge ass shit, and like 10 people just walked in, and I'm not very comfortable.
If you get, yeah,
I'm getting
I'm clenching up.
yeah, I'm getting fucking shy. My asshole's getting shy.
Your turtle head's going back in its hole. If there's an attendant, you could review him.
Ooh, but the attendant was an asshole. He he was just sitting down. He didn't hand me any towels.
The attendant was an ass. I told him to follow me, and he was like, "What's Instagram? Poor people, am I right?"
It sounds like a great show, Mama.
I think it's a good idea. I think you'd be wise to capitalize on that.
Maybe I should just do all sorts of bathrooms. Maybe not just like, because it's like my favorite bathroom's not at a restaurant. My favorite.
Yeah, why limit ourselves?
Right. Just do all bathrooms. Like my favorite bathroom is at Von Mar. Have you ever been to Von Mar?
I have. I haven't used their facilities.
Oh, I have.
See, I am bathroom shy.
I'm not. I shit everywhere.
I know.
Except for bars. It's the only place I don't shit.
I know somebody that. Will.
Yeah, I know. So do I. Or if like bars and places that are super, like when the toilet's all pissed on, I don't shit there either.
I wouldn't either.
But like, or if there's shit on the wall or on the floor or some shit, like I've seen some of that shit. I won't shit there either. But anyway, at Von Mar, they have, always smells of vanilla. Okay, so there's vanilla in the air that you can smell. It's beautiful.
Oh, so they got scented.
Yes. Whenever you walk into the bathroom, it smells like vanilla. It never smells like shit. Always smells like vanilla. The stalls go almost all the way to the floor. There's probably like an inch
See,
or
these
2
are
inches.
things that you could review.
Inches of stall that hit the floor. And then they don't go all the way up, but they're high enough so nobody can actually peek over or under. And you feel like you're in a nice little, like, quiet room. Well, not quiet because there's music playing, but like, and they have, their sensors are very sensitive for their toilets. So like you get a nice.
That's not always that good though.
Well, in this case, it is because it's like you get a nice little courtesy flush, and it sprays up to your butts. It's kind of like.
I hate that. Why would you like that?
Well, in this case, it's nice because it's like their water is a very nice temperature. It's usually cold.
Yeah, but it's if you're sitting on the toilet and you move an inch and you're not done, and you've already sharted into the toilet, and then you move an inch and
Well, it's not that sensitive.
and then
You
the
don't move
toilet
an inch.
flushes, and then you're just getting shitty water back in your butthole.
It's not that sensitive. It's like an inch, but you do move a little bit. And
But
it,
you're
like,
still
flushes.
getting shitty water in your butthole.
No, you don't get shitty water because it's by the time the shit goes down, it's the new water that's coming in that
I think you're
sprays you.
lying to yourself.
No, it's not. It's fine. You're gonna wipe anyway. What do you call it? But yeah, Von Mar, the best bathrooms I've ever been to for a public place by far. Worst bathrooms, porta potties.
Of course.
Always the worst.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know. That's probably one of the reasons why I would never go to a music. I've been to Lollapalooza once, but when it comes to like music festivals, I'm like, you want me to shit in there?
I don't think I've ever shit in the porta potty before.
I've never.
I've taken lots of pisses.
Never
in
had
there.
to go that bad.
I've pissed in porta potty. I pissed all over the place.
Yeah.
But never. I don't think I've ever shit in one.
I have a confession to make.
What?
So one of the reasons why I don't like shitting in public bathrooms is
You shit yourself
I
in
wasn't molested. I thought that's what you were laughing at. I was not molested in one.
I mean, do have a high A score.
But so people might think this is wrong. But after I'm done taking a shit, when I wipe, it's more comfortable when I stand up.
So you wipe standing up?
Yes.
But how do you get in there? You can't get in there. if
Well,
you're not
I like
standing-
lean over. I stand up. And I lean over a little bit. I'm not gonna get into the procedure of it. Just know that I wipe pretty much standing up. I try to do it sitting down. I can't really, especially now with this bigger body that I have. It's kind of hard to like get
Maneuver?
around. So
So is that why you don't like doing it in public? Not in public, but like in public.
that's one of the reasons is because especially as you were talking about the doors, if there's too big of a gap in between the doors,
They'll see you.
somebody's gonna see me fucking standing up.
Yeah.
And they're gonna like, well, I see the top of this guy's head and his pants are on the floor. Is that like a large kid wiping his ass? So that's one of the reasons why.
So I think that's a good idea, Mom. But I think I'm gonna do a food/bathroom
Yeah,
reviews. I want to do food too because I love food, but I'll do both. I'll visit a restaurant. I'll visit other places, eat their food, but and be like, all right, let's hit the bathroom real quick. Let's see how the facilities are in this place.
I think that'd be great because like a government building, people are like, oh man, I don't know how this bathroom is, and they're like, oh, Junkyard has a series. I think he shit in this place. Let's pull up that video and see what the review was.
Yeah. Or like, what if I really have to shit? Be like, all right, instead of getting food first, I'm gonna shit real quick, and then I'll order after. That sounds good, right?
I think that's a great idea. I think we found our $1 million idea.
It's just like, I'll record my video. People are gonna be like, why the fuck are you talking to? Who the fuck are you talking to in there? Be like, mind your fucking business. I'm recording a YouTube series.
Yeah, they're just upset that they didn't capitalize on a great opportunity. That their time sitting on the toilet is going wasted. Mm-hmm. I like it.
It is. That's pretty hilarious. Great idea, Mama. But someone's gonna steal it. They're gonna listen to this podcast. Here, you know what? I'm gonna YouTube that real quick. I want to see if there's any bathroom reviews. Hold on. Before we invest all this money and time.
I mean, what money are you gonna invest in this idea? There's very little overhead in this idea.
Yeah.
Last I checked, it did cost money to shit in a public bathroom.
Are you sure? In Mexico, it does. They charge you, like, to use it like for like toilet paper and shit.
Do they?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had to go that bad. I think the only time I've ever used a public bathroom in Mexico is
oh my God, public restroom reviews. They got... they've only got like one, like this one, gear shot. Let's see, hold on. Is this an actual review? Does this guy talk?
No, this guy's not talking.
He's just flushing?
Yeah. All right. Well, let's not give him...
He's got a lot of fucking reviews. Well, they don't see it. They can just hear it. He flushed the urinal and it's not flushing. What the fuck? He's just showing you the bathroom.
Yeah,
Come on, guy. You got to say something.
See, very...
He's checking the towel dispenser. Oh, he's using the towel to close the...
Very smart.
See how snug the door is to see if it closes. There's piss in the toilet. Sure, he's gonna flush.
That would that get a negative review if there was unflushed piss? That's another thing that bothers me is that there's exposed plungers in a public bathroom.
Exposed? No, I like plungers because in case you don't want to have shit stuck in there.
Yeah, but that's not your job.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know. This is lame. He doesn't say anything. He just like walks around this fucking bathroom and like just checks shit. He rates this one 79 out of 100. Why would you rate? Who the fuck does ratings out of 100?
I don't know.
That's too much. Like
difficult.
Not just that. It's too much. Like leeway. Like 100 is a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like
no, yeah, I get
There's a lot of room in there for like a shitty like. How shitty can a bathroom be? Like if you get a 50, is that bad? Out of 100? That's like halfway there.
A 50 is like you had to use it, but you're not happy about it.
So what would you use? What would you consider a porta potty out of 100? 0?
10.
10.
It's just getting a 1 out of convenience. Like I'm just happy that you're here. That's it.
Because it's between me shitting myself or shitting out in front of everybody.
So you will get a 1 or 10, I guess.
Well, why 10? It's 0 to 100.
Yeah.
You could give it a 1.
Huh?
You could give it a 1.
I guess you gave it a 1, but I was doing it on the 1 through 10 scale.
No, it's out of 100. It was 0 to 100. He gave that bathroom a 79 out of 100.
I will give it a 10 though. Solid 10. Out of 100.
That sounds pretty generous to me.
No, I mean, like you said, it's either that or I shit myself. There are things far worse than using a porta potty.
Yeah, it's true. See, aren't we glad Tony wouldn't be talking about bathrooms right now?
No. He'd probably hog up the story or hog up the conversation and relate it to something that happened to him when he was younger for 20 minutes.
What do you think he's doing right now?
I don't care. Let's not make this episode about Tony. Because then he's gonna be like, "Why are you guys so obsessed with me?"
That's exactly what he would say. Why are you guys so obsessed with me? All right, let's get to our YouTube comments. We got a couple from last week. This is from Crafty Susanita. She says, the best, I guess she was referring to when Tony's job, when he was talking about the liquor place or whatever. She says, the best was when we placed our liquor request order a few days before we would get it on Friday. Ooh. So they were at his job, they were able to order their own liquor. Like beforehand. That's
The
crazy.
rich just keep on getting richer.
And then she also put, she laughed at Tony's comment, tell only the cool people. And she also says, check out Cedar Point and go to Put-in Bay. Awesome mini vacation.
I've always wanted to go to Cedar Point.
Yeah, so
isn't
have
it
I.
like supposedly the best amusement park around?
Well, it's got the, I think, the fastest / highest roller coaster ever, I believe. But it's in Sandusky, Ohio, for those who don't know, Cedar Point. It's very famous here in the Midwest. I don't know if it's famous all around the U.S., though.
I mean, maybe that's why a lot of people from here go there, because it's not that far away.
How far is it from here?
Oh, Ohio?
No, I mean, like Cedar Point just in general.
It's probably like 6 hours. Let's not get too involved in this.
I'm just curious. It's 6 hours, what you said? To Ohio?
I say 6 hours.
Oh, 4 hours and 46 minutes. Almost 5 hours.
Less than that.
It's not that far.
That's not bad at all.
It's not bad at all. It's
If
like
you leave at 8 in the morning, you get there by afternoon.
you trying to go to Cedar Point?
I would love to go, but let me lose some weight first.
Why?
Because when you're this size, you don't really fit on rides.
But it's okay because you're getting in shape for your, what do you call it?
My cruise?
Yeah.
Did we talk about that?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, well, me and my girlfriend are going on a cruise.
Where are you going? Which cruise?
A boat.
No, I know, but like where? Where's this cruise headed?
The water.
Okay, where specifically on the water?
The deep part.
Okay, which part of the ocean will you be headed?
The open part. From what it's a Carnival cruise. So my sister, she's turning 30 in November, and she's like, she wanted to go on a cruise, and she invited me and my girlfriend if we wanted to go. And my girlfriend always talked about going on one, but we never actually pulled the trigger. So I was like, I'll go. So I bought us a couple tickets, and I'm excited for it.
You see, where are you going?
I guess it's a Caribbean. All right, it makes multiple stops.
I know all cruises make multiple stops. Where would
No,
stops?
only mine does, because I got the premium package.
Yeah, okay.
I told him, let the engine run a little bit. Grand Turk, wherever the fuck that is.
I don't even heard of that.
I know one stop is Dominican Republic,
Ooh,
and that's all I remember.
that's it. Just Grand Turk and Dominican
No,
Republic?
there's another place.
How about Jamaica?
No, not Jamaica.
Haiti?
No, not Haiti.
Isn't that the other side of Dominican Republic?
It's somewhere.
Grand Turk is in the Caicos Islands in the Atlantic Ocean.
I will say, I have a gripe.
Should I hit the music?
Sure.
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
So the cruise wasn't terribly priced for like two people. I think it was like, I'm not going to say.
Okay.
Most of the food, what I read, most of the food is free, if not all of it.
Right. Usually you just pay for drinks.
That's the thing. I was
It's like
like,
all inclusive except for drinks.
and I wanted to get the all inclusive packages.
Yeah.
But the all inclusive packages,
With drinks or without? With
With
drinks.
drinks.
Yeah. Okay.
the all inclusive package is ridiculously expensive. So per person, it's $50 a day, and this is
How long's the cruise?
6-day cruise.
So,
But
it's
not only that-
$300.
But not only that, if you're sharing a room with somebody, which I'm sharing it with my girlfriend. If you get the drink package, you got to get it for every other person in your room, I guess.
Right. So you got to get it for you and your wife or your girlfriend.
Yeah. You can't buy them individually. So
you'd have to spend.
it was like $700 plus the taxes and everything.
Right.
I was like, fuck. And then once I saw that it's not actually unlimited,
How much? What is it?
It's you can have up to 15 drinks per day, alcoholic drinks. And I'm like, if I'm paying $50 a day, that shit better be unlimited. And I will test.
Yeah, if you are like for like a beer drinker, you get through 15 beers pretty quick.
Especially if it's like all day,
Right?
and you're in the sun, you could spread them out.
Yeah. And then but if you're doing hard drinks, 15's a lot. You probably get pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
You probably,
but hey,
you probably wouldn't go through all 15. If you're doing like vodka tonics or some shit like that, you probably wouldn't.
if you're on vacation, why not?
You probably couldn't, I would say.
Huh?
Well, maybe you could. You're a little heavier.
Hell yeah. I drank 11 beers accidentally at your house the other day.
That's beer. I'm talking about like hard liquor. Like how many vodka drinks or tequila could you have in one day?
Couldn't tell you. I'm not a communist. I don't drink vodka.
Or tequila. What about tequila?
I try to abstain from that.
What about Malort?
Oh, I could drink Belor all day. I drink it to go to sleep.
15? You take more than 15 drinks of Malort a day?
That's how I get through.
What do you call it? Anyway. Man, yeah, that's expensive. For 15 drinks, you think it would be unlimited. Like if you go on
For
like
$50 a day. And if I'm paying $700,
if it's 50 so it's $50 a day so it's $50 for 15 drinks. What is that per drink?
I think they break down the price.
$3 per drink.
Yeah. And I guess.
How much is each drink though? I guess
Like normally priced?
Yeah.
Well, from what I understand, the big drinks are usually like $10. Beer is like $6.
So actually might be worth it. If you drink every single day.
If you drink every single
Right.
I don't think I'm gonna just drink every single day.
I don't know. I mean
And if I do, I'm not gonna go hard every day.
on my honeymoon I stayed at an all-inclusive resort in Mexico, and I made it a point to drink every day because I paid for it. You know what I'm saying? Like even if I didn't want to drink, even if I like didn't feel like it, I still drank.
I understand that. I respect that. But if I'm not getting, there is no all inclusive. Like it's not unlimited, so I can't really get my buddy's worth.
Right.
They're gonna cap me out.
Like when I was at the resort, there was some dude. I went to the pool at like I think it was like around 12 o'clock, noon. This dude was already fucking slammed, like crazy slammed, like he could barely walk. I was like, this motherfucker. What time did he start drinking? It's noon. For him to be this fucking sloshed.
Breakfast,
He must have woke up at 8 a.m. and started fucking pounding.
mimosas.
I mean, dude, I was impressed of how fucking trashed he was for it being barely noon. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And he was a bigger fellow.
Were you impressed that man has a problem?
Yeah, because I remember they had to take him back to his room. They had like these golf carts that took you around because it was big. It's a big resort, and he was like pretty much falling out of the goddamn golf cart. I'm like, God damn, this motherfucker is so trashed.
I wouldn't mind if I got inebriated to the point where hotel security like had to lug my big fat ass on a golf cart.
So that actually happened to. I went to that vacation on my honeymoon. We went to this place called the Coco Bongo Club, kind of like in The Mask.
I was gonna say, did you just steal that from the Bass?
No, I didn't.
Is this story real?
Yeah.
Or did you just?
There's these places.
Did you go there with Stanley Ipkiss?
Yeah, he was there. You didn't know. What do you call it? There's this place in Cancun and in Playa del Carmen called Coco Bongo Club, and it's like a nightclub, but instead of it being just like a regular nightclub, they have a show. It's a show. Like they have people singing and dancing and like doing different shit and like tricks and like ropes and shit. Like it's a show.
Like that stripper that fell 15 feet off.
Kind of like that,
pole.
yeah. Except they don't fall. Like they have people flying around and shit. It's pretty cool. The only problem is one, it's super expensive because you got to pay for the tickets, and then I think you get like a few drinks free. It's not an open bar. I think you get 2 or 3 drinks free. Tickets are pricey. I think they were like $60 a person or some shit, something crazy.
Is that in pesos?
No, in dollars. And then the drinks, obviously, you have to pay for drinks after you run through your whatever. And they're weak ass drinks. They don't pour them hard because since you're getting some free,
Yeah.
they make them all like light as fuck. And the lines are crazy, and it gets really packed. So if you don't buy a bottle and you don't get a table, you're like amongst like a million other people. So it's not that nice having to be like squashed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So did you get a bottle?
I did not get a bottle. I wasn't gonna spend that much money. I got whatever I got free, and then maybe I bought like a couple more, and then I just called it a night. And plus, I'm like, it's like the middle of the night. I don't know where the fuck I'm at. I took they have a shuttle that takes you from your hotel to there, and I'm like, I'm not, like, this motherfucker trying to like take me to like a back alley and rape me. Like, I don't know where the fuck I'm at. You know, I'm in Mexico. I'm not trying to get like too fucked up in a place I'm unfamiliar with.
So you were with your wife, right?
I was with my wife.
As long as I don't get raped, I don't care what happens with my wife.
You're such an asshole.
That's what you said.
That's not what I said. I was also trying to make sure she doesn't get fucking violated.
Nobody taking me to a back alley and raping me. I don't know about you.
I mean, teach their own, right? Like, hey man, every man for themselves. Anyway, so on our way back, we came back. We obviously, so it's a shuttle that takes you from different hotels. But the couple that we jumped on from our hotel, obviously we left together because we're going back to the same hotel. The fucking chick that was with us was fucking trash. She could barely walk, and I mean like super barely. Like her husband was literally like almost carrying her back to the shuttle. She started throwing up outside of the window. Like he made her put her head out, and she was puking all the way home. And then when we got there, she couldn't even like get out of the car. I had to help him.
them.
I had to help him carry her out. She was wearing a dress. Her dress was coming up to right. You see her fucking panties and shit. And he kept on trying to pull it down for her, but like she's like laying like half dead and shit, like a fish. And then I had to help him put her on the fucking golf cart. And they had driver there, and then I had to help him get her up to his room. It was a fucking mess.
What resort is this where they have to deal with these alcoholics?
Well, I'm sure any all-inclusive resorts they deal with this.
I guess so. That's why they have so many golf carts handy.
Well, the thing too is like we had to wait for a golf cart because like they dropped us off, and like we got home at like 3 a.m. So it's like these fucking people, like there's not many golf carts because like you can't just drive one. Like it's got to be somebody that works there that drives them.
Yeah.
So there's not many golf cart attendants available at 3 a.m. You know, so they had to go get somebody to come and get the cart and take him back to the fucking room. Take us because we jumped on that golf cart.
Yeah.
Just so I could help him. It was a fucking show. It was a shit show. But yeah, dude, these all-inclusives is no joke. Like, people go to get fucked up.
Maybe it's a good thing that so that way I'm not all about drinking, which I will do. But the last time I went on a trip with my girlfriend, I went to New York.
And you had your Coors Lights?
I drank. It was a 24-pack. I think my girlfriend's brother drank one. So I had at least 20 Coors Lights by myself.
In one evening.
And I stayed up all night watching Black Panther, Infinity War, and I almost got through Civil War
until you passed out. Drunk passed out?
The drunk passed out. And I didn't wake up the next day until like 2 in the afternoon. So half of that day was gone. So I want to avoid that.
Yeah, because imagine you get to to like Dominican, and your girlfriend's all pumped, like, let's go. And you are fucking hungover, sleeping.
So
she'll be fucking pissed.
Maybe the days where you're out to sea.
Yeah.
Because like you know that they include that. That's what I'll go hard.
Go hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, but I'm actually looking forward to. I told my wife, I'm like, next time we go to an all-inclusive, we got to drink more because the last time we went, we really. I mean, I drank. I mean, like I said, I made it a point to drink every day, but it wasn't like I never got fucked up. I never got drunk. I barely got buzzed most days, you know. So I didn't go hard, and I told her we should have went harder. Mm-hmm. like next time we go, I'm trying to get fucked up. Mm-hmm. Maybe not at noon, but you know, maybe by like 7 or 8 o'clock in the evening, I'm trying to get hammered.
Get that money's worth.
Yeah, exactly. And then like where I go, so I got this since I like bought this like package that I still haven't used. they give me a bottle of whatever you want in your room. So not only do you get the all-inclusive package, you get a bottle of whatever the fuck you want. So you want tequila, you want vodka, whatever, they'll put it in your room, and you just go to town on that shit too.
Like just a one time?
I don't know if they refill the bottle or not. I didn't ask. But still.
Free
they
bottles
have,
of free life.
they have a mini bar. So if you have the all-inclusive package, you go hard on the mini bar.
You can just grab whatever you
Yeah,
want.
you just grab whatever you want. So, bro. And they have room service.
Is that the thing you tried to hook me up with before?
Yeah.
I should have done that.
Dude.
I should have took my buddy and did
Not
that.
just that, but like I mean, if you don't plan on seeing the sights or whatever, it's a really nice place to just hang out. And they have a couple pools. They have the beach, obviously. It's a nice place. They have a bunch of restaurants. They have burgers on the beach,
Oh, that's one
tacos
thing.
on the beach.
It's one thing I'm really excited about.
Yeah,
Carnival Cruise. All you could eat free Guy Fieri burgers.
Guy Fieri.
You don't know who Guy Fieri is?
I know exactly who Guy Fieri is, but I don't know if his
I'm on
burgers
a
would be something
cruise.
to be too excited about.
I'm on a cruise to Flavortown, my guy. That's all I'm excited for. You're telling me I can wake up in the morning and just go get burgers for breakfast?
You can, but should you? I guess is the question.
I would be on vacation.
Right, but like Guy Fieri, I mean, I wouldn't be too excited. I mean, if it was like Ramsey's burger.
He has a show on the Travel Channel, the Food Channel.
I know,
He
I've seen
obviously
this.
knows his way around the burger.
The only thing I would like, Guy Fieri's a fucking tool. The only thing I can say nice about him is that he was it during the wildfires in California. He went and like brought a shit ton of meat
And
like
just started
grilling.
it on the fire.
no, not on the fire. It was the people
like,
that
why
were.
waste his open flame?
It was no. It was. It wasn't that. He was. There were people that were displaced from their homes. And they didn't have like food and like they were like in FEMA tents or whatever the fuck. So he brought a bunch of meat in a grill and he started grilling up food for all these people and giving people like free food and shit, like helping, he was helping the cause, like people that were displaced.
That would be funny if he like showed me.
No, he didn't. It wasn't grilling on the fire.
He didn't grill on an open flame that was engulfing somebody's house.
No.
It was a good news, guys. You're moving to Flavortown. Did he show up with his bleached blonde hair?
Yeah, and his sunglasses in the back of his head or whatever the fuck.
Was he wearing a shirt with flames on it? Because that would have been very funny.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that would have been callous or whatever. People would not like.
But that's just him.
Yeah, it's true. I think he has a restaurant somewhere too. I remember seeing it.
Yeah, on this boat that I'm going. That's where it is.
No, but there was somewhere else that I went and I was like, "Oh, Guy Fieri has a restaurant here." I don't know
Oh,
where I went.
I don't. It's in Vegas.
Oh, maybe it is in Vegas. Yeah.
I think it's a burger place too.
No, but there was. I'm gonna look it up. But I thought there were more. I thought he had a couple of restaurants. Does he have one here? It's in Chicago.
I'm sure he has a bunch of them.
Oh, it says he has one in Chicago. Let me see. Let's see where this is at. Bro, we could be in Flavortown right now. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no. I guess they're just referencing diners, drive-ins, and dives. His
show.
critically acclaimed show.
It's critically acclaimed.
He's got one in Kentucky, a smokehouse. I think it was in Florida. I think that's where I saw it. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I remember seeing it, and I'm like, really? There's a Guy Fieri restaurant here?
That's Florida. That's a perfect place for him to have a restaurant.
Why?
Everybody wears their sunglasses backwards there.
Hey, where's he from?
The hell? That's why he's wearing a shirt made out of flames.
Oh, there's one in New York. Guy Fieri's Kitchen and Bar.
I gotta dress up as him for Halloween.
He's wearing a fucking camo shirt.
No, it's not a camo shirt, Junker. It's a camo chef's jacket. You were mistaken.
Yeah, he's got Guy Fieri's El Burrito Borracho in Vegas. Guy Fieri's Chop House in Bally's in Vegas. Guy's Barbecue Joint in the Horseshoe Casino in Baltimore and Atlantic City. Guy's Smokehouse in Kentucky and Norfolk, Virginia. Maybe it was Kentucky. I don't know if this time I'm in Kentucky. Guy Fieri's Pig and Anchor.
All right, he has.
Oh, here, this is it. Guy's Pig and Anchor. Fury's third barbecue-centric restaurant is a fast casual operation, smoked meats and sides like Mac Daddy and Mac Cheese, old school potato salad. Find it only on Carnival Breeze,
Hell
Carnival
yeah.
Dream,
Hell
Carnival
yeah.
Magic, and Carnival Vista cruise
That's
ship.
what I like to hear.
Is that the one?
That's why I got him.
Check this out. This baby Tony could have checked this out. Chicken Guy, a new chicken tender-centric fast casual restaurant in Orlando's Disney Springs complex. There's a Guy's Sandwich Joint, burger salads.
Sandwich joint?
Yeah.
Speaking my language.
Guy's Burgers Joint in Bogota, Colombia. Bob Hope Airport in Burbank,
I wonder
California.
what made him open it in Bogota, Colombia.
I mean, cartels, man, they got to eat too.
It's probably like a drug front.
I mean, maybe, you never know. I mean, you told me a guy like Guy Fieri isn't on cocaine?
He has to be.
Where does all that energy come from?
His hair, his shirt. Symbols of power.
It is, right? Anyway, let's so we read the YouTube reviews, right? Already?
Yeah.
Let's do
No, we don't want to do this.
yes, we do. Everybody loves this.
Tony didn't have to come today, so why do I have to suffer?
Who is he?
So, UFC 247, which was last week?
It was Saturday.
Saturday of last week?
So if this is airing Friday, the 17th, or no, the 14th.
Yeah. It was John Jones versus Dominic Reyes. Mom and I were here together watching this. Tony was invited, but didn't come because he just never answered.
Not only did he not, I think he ignored your invite.
He did.
You were like, because at first I looked at it and he was like, "Hey, fights at my house if you guys want to show up," and he left you on red, bro.
He did, but whatever. Fuck him. That's why we're doing this podcast without him. So, first fight of the night was Derek Lewis versus Ilir Latifi. We all picked the Black Beast. We all got that right. The second fight, we all picked Mirsad Bektik. Mirsad Bektik was lost. We all got that wrong. So at this point, we are tied. All right. The next fight was Tafa versus Adams. Tony picked Tafa. Me and you both picked Adams, who just got cut.
Oh, he got cut?
Yeah, he got cut yesterday for 3 losses. That was his 3rd loss in a row.
Why did I pick? Oh, I picked Quan.
Juan Adams, yeah.
I picked Quan. I spit out all over Tony's bike. Oh, well. I picked Quan Adams because he looked like a caveman.
Yeah. So Tafa won. Tony got that right. So Tony's beating us currently 2-1. We got one right so far. Me and you, Mamba. Then the co-main is Valentina Shevchenko versus Caitlin Trukagan. Valentina fucking slaughtered like we all thought she would. So Valentina, we're all currently, Tony's still beating us 3-2. Me and you both have 2 right. Tony has 3 right. Final fight of the night. Tony picked John Jones. I picked John Jones, and you picked Dominic Reyes, which Dominic Reyes, I feel, maybe did win that fight.
A lot of people think so.
But still, the judges didn't think so. They gave it to John Jones. The winner was John Jones. Tony and I got that right. You got that wrong. Tony wins by having 4 right and 1 wrong.
For somebody that has no interest in it, he sure is good at picking fights.
Well, this was his first time ever winning this segment.
Although that last time he didn't
He
win.
win at all. He got 100% wrong.
100% wrong.
Yeah.
But that in itself was a feat.
Yeah, exactly. So this time, he gets first place, I get second, and Mamba, you get third and last. So Tony will never know about this because I'm not going to tell him that he won. He's not going to listen to this episode. He's not here. So, fuck him.
You don't beat that.
I think we're going to name this the Fuck Tony episode.
You always name the episodes when he's not here.
Huh?
You always name the episodes.
Yeah. I named the episodes, and I think I'll name this one the Fuck Tony episode.
Would you have been so upset if he told you why he can't come?
I don't really care. I just care, like, if we pushed it back to Thursday, why the fuck, I mean, like...
At his convenience.
At his convenience, and he still can't show up on the day that we moved for him. Like, isn't that the biggest slap in the face?
That is.
Like, wouldn't it have been better since from Tuesday just telling us I can't record this week? Instead of
Probably.
making us
Probably.
wait till Thursday? And then at least we would have skipped, but then he made you drive here. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then now you got to drive home from here in the cold.
That's true.
So he's inconveniencing you as well.
That's just, I should be more upset, is what
You
you're
should.
saying. I'm livid.
You should be livid.
I'm upset.
You should be upset.
Let's kick him off the
I
show.
think- You think so? You think he has slighted us enough times to be kicked off?
We'll see. We'll see what the audience says.
And then not only that, but he had the audacity to tell us not to record because he wasn't here.
Oh, so the audience should be upset,
Right.
Because he was trying to deny them
Of an episode.
this week.
Exactly. Oh. So, like, not only does he has no respect for us, he has no respect for our listeners.
Oh,
And he's a prima donna who just thinks because he's not here, the show does not need to go on. The show can't go on.
You hear that, listeners? Tony doesn't care about you.
He doesn't. He doesn't care.
Should we leave it up to them?
Yeah, I think we should make a vote. Maybe is there a vote on Facebook? A place you can vote?
Probably. But just comment and say if you think Tony, like send us an email
Or leave a comment on Facebook
or YouTube or whatever.
Yeah, or wherever.
And if you think we should keep Tony, we'll keep him.
If you think we should let him go,
We could kick rocks.
yeah, go pound sand. Mm-hmm. Mama can find someone else, right, to replace him. Is he very replaceable?
Very replaceable. It's like that Beyonce song.
Very expendable?
Yeah.
Which Beyonce song?
What's that song where she tells him to put his stuff to the left?
Oh, to the left, to the
Yeah.
left.
Yeah, never think you're irreplaceable. I don't know how the song goes. But it means
Halo?
we can... No, that's a different song.
Oh.
Still a good song, though.
If you say so. I'll take your word for it. I know which song you're talking about. I think I'm a fan of that song. I'm a big fan of Beyonce in general.
Did you watch the Oscars?
I did watch the Oscars. What
How
did you think?
I watched them.
Yeah. What did you think?
What did I think about the whole thing?
Yeah.
I liked it. I mean, I always enjoy watching the Oscars.
I haven't missed an Oscar in like the Oscars a show in the last like 15
I had
20
some
years, something like that.
Likes, dislikes about it. Mm-hmm. One of my dislikes is that I guess this could kind of be a gripe too.
Well, let's call it a gripe anyway. Might as well.
Hell
Fuck
no,
it.
motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
Like the Oscar now, we're pretty liberal here, right?
Yeah, for the most part, I'd say we're definitely left.
Left leaning. But the Oscars now, it's like, it's so super woke. And if you don't fit their agenda, it's like you'll hear about it. Like they open it up with a musical number, and I think her name is Janae.
Oh, Janae Monell.
Yeah, which I like. But she was like, I'm a black queer woman. I'm like, cool. Good for you. What do you want us to do with that information? I don't know what to do. Or like, at some point, it was, I think it was Best Male Actor.
Oh
Or-
yeah, Joaquin Phoenix.
No. Well, not Joaquin Phoenix, but before. I'm trying to think who introduced it, but which award they
Oh,
introduced.
Shia LaBeouf. Who are we talking about?
I would. Well, it's Shia LaBeouf too. But apparently, because Shia LaBeouf, he went up with a guy who had
Down syndrome.
Down syndrome,
Yeah, they came out in the movie together. I think
Peanut
called
Butter Falcon.
Peanut Butter Falcon, right?
which I heard is really good.
Right.
But the guy had a hard time reading.
Yeah, because he's got Down syndromes.
Not only that, but you're on stage in front of.
Millions of people. Well, thousands of people in the arena or in.
I'm sure it's
theater.
nerve wracking.
Yeah.
And he messed up a little bit.
Well, you see how some of these actors are like shaking
Yeah.
when they receive their awards and shit.
And it was kind of dickish because it seemed like Shia LaBeouf laughed at him, or he laughed at something. I don't know if it was necessarily him, but it was like a dick move.
And he kind of I felt like he was like pushing him and forcing him to like say shit.
Yeah. But apparently Shia LaBeouf was the one that insisted.
That he be on.
Yeah. Like I guess they asked him, the Oscars asked him to
have a pick someone that could go up?
No,
with him?
like to go do it or whatever. And he was like, "I'll only do it if I could bring this guy."
That's cool.
So that's nice.
Well, and I guess from what I heard, they became like, well, he's been really nice to him, like during the filming of the movie.
Yeah.
Like they became like friends and shit.
It's probably the only person that could tolerate Shia LaBeouf.
It's terrible. Mom, but I don't know if that's. I don't know if I'm.
That's
laughing
not a
'cause-
slight on him, on the guy with Down syndrome. It's a slight on Shia LaBeouf. I don't know if you read that right. What was another gripe that I had? When Brie Larson, Gail Godot, and
Is she Sigourney Weaver?
Sigourney Weaver, who is
Sexy for her age.
still like for her
Yeah.
age, Sigourney Weaver, you could get it.
I thought the same thing. I was
I
like,
was
God
like,
damn.
damn, Ripley, you look sexy as fuck.
Yeah, for being her age, she's what, in her 60s?
She has to be probably pushing 70s, but she.
Yeah, she looked good as shit.
Anyways, they came out and they were talking about how they're all women. And at one point, I think Sigourney Weaver said, "All women are heroes."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Are they? Are all women heroes?" Because I know a couple of.
She's 70.
Oh, there you go. She looks good for 70.
Yeah, she looks very good for 70.
She has preserved.
Like a fine wine.
Yeah. But when she said that, it was like, all women are heroes. I was like, I know a couple of shitty ones.
Have you ever heard of what's her Anthony Casey Anthony? Is her name?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of her?
I don't think she's a hero.
I don't think. Yeah, there's a lot of women who aren't heroes. I mean, you don't hear me going around saying like all men are heroes.
Have you heard of Tanya Harding?
Tanya Harding is a hero if you see Tanya. But yes, there are some shitty ones, and you don't see me going around championing for other men like, "Hey, all men are heroes."
Have you heard of Lorena Bobbitt?
Is that lady that she's a serial killer, right?
No, she's the one that cut the dude's dick off and like threw it in the field.
That had a happy ending though.
Okay, he became a porn star.
Yeah. So she technically is a hero. He lived out his. I don't know if it is his dream, but he's a guy, so I'm sure it's kind of his dream to be a porn star.
The fucking bitches with his surgically attached penis.
His Frankenstein dick.
I never heard anybody call it that.
Yeah, that's what it is. He is a porn star, and his claim to fame is he has a Frankenstein penis. Surgically, if I was him, and somebody cut off my penis, and the doctor's like, "Oh, we can reattach it," and I would say, "Well, can we not reattach the same one? Do you have like another one?
Like from a corpse?
Yeah. Do you have like
A dead penis?
a black dude's?"
Ooh. I don't know if that should be racist. That's kind of a stereotype.
That's a compliment.
It's still a stereotype.
Is it though?
I mean, it is.
But is it a bad stereotype?
I don't think it is, but you never know. Some of our African American listeners might think so.
Okay, well, I apologize that you guys have big penises. Must be rough to go through that.
I mean, it might be. You never know. What if it's very uncomfortable?
I'm sure when you're pleasing every woman you come across, it's just such a hassle. The only reason why I could see it would be a hassle is if you go to sit down and you accidentally sit on like
Your dick?
yeah, like oh shit.
Or what about when you're like, what about when you know when you wake up with a fucking hard on
Uh-huh.
and you gotta take a shit? How the fuck are you gonna, or piss? How are you gonna, like, your dick's so big and hard, like, how are you gonna piss or shit with your dick being so hard?
Shitting, like, yeah, I can understand.
Because you can't put your dick down.
You can't put, and if you do, it's gonna touch the toilet water.
Right.
Ugh.
Exactly. And that's the other thing. What if your dick hits the toilet water from it being so long?
I don't want that.
Exactly.
Maybe it's good that we have tiny penises.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah.
We're the real winners.
Mine's very easily removable.
Uh-huh.
Like, I can move it around wherever I want. I don't have to worry about, like, it
When's the
touching
last
anything.
time it touched toilet water?
Never. I've never had that problem.
I'm glad we're looking on the bright side. There's a silver lining.
When it's hard and I gotta take a piss, it's easy for me to, like, maneuver it to pee down because it's not that big.
Oh yeah, you don't have
You know
to
what I'm
like.
saying? I don't have to, like, worry, like, move, like, like, I can still move it down enough
Uh-huh.
where it's at a, like, decent angle.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, if it's too big, like, then you're gonna be, like, hitting the back of the toilet, Like, I don't have that problem.
You're an unsung hero. You're an
Unhung hero.
Unhung hero.
Great documentary, by the way.
What are we? We were
The
talking about
Oscars.
the Oscars, right?
Yeah.
We started talking about dicks more.
Frankenstein dicks.
But yeah, I was really glad. I haven't seen all of them, so I can't say that it deserved to win. But I do like the director
Of Parasite?
of Parasite. But I try to see Bo Jug Ho.
Something like that.
He's a South Korea guy. But I've seen his other movies.
I mean, is there another Korea?
There is.
I mean, the movies come out of the other Korea?
They're not good movies.
There's just propaganda.
And I remember I like heard about Parasite, and when I found out it was for me, I was like, oh, I'll see it. And it just like hit the ground running. Everybody was like, oh, have you seen it? Have you seen it? I took my girlfriend to see it. I really liked Parasite.
It was a very good movie. When did you watch it?
Like back in November.
Oh, when it came up?
Yeah. What I really liked about it is that what I liked about Korean movies is that they're different. They're very original. Like with Parasite. I mean, I'm not going to spoil it, but did you see like it wasn't predictable at all, right?
No, I didn't think so at all. I didn't even
Like I like at one point I was like, what the fuck is going on?
right.
Like, it took a turn. I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
It was crazy. It was a really crazy movie.
And I noticed that with a lot of Korean movies that their plots, they're pretty original. Like some of the other movies he made was Snowpiercer,
Oh yeah. I've yet to see that, but I've heard it was a good thing. Good things about it.
Okja, which was a Netflix movie. You could
don't think I
watch
saw
it.
that one either.
That was pretty good. So I'm glad he won.
I watched all the Oscar nominees. I made it a point. I usually every year I make it a point to watch at least the Best Picture nominees. I was glad it won, but I had a favorite, which was not that one. That was like my second or third favorite.
If you watch all of them, which one was your?
My favorite was Jojo Rabbit.
I haven't seen that.
Jojo Rabbit was fantastic. I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was funny. It was, it had a lot of different. It had great actors. It had Scarlett. Scarlett was not like in 2 movies that were nominated.
It's Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell. It was fantastic. Who's the big girl from Pitch Perfect?
I know who you're talking about. I don't remember.
Rebel Wilson.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a big fan of her, but she was good in that one. It had a lot of people. It had Greyjoy, Theon, Alfie Arnold. He was in it. I don't know. I thought it was. I had a nice combination of fun. It was fun. It was funny. It was sad. It was like it had everything you needed in a movie. It's like you got your cake and you ate it too. It was fantastic. I really, really, really enjoyed Jojo Rabbit. And then I also really enjoyed Marriage Story. I mean, I enjoyed all the Best Pictures, to be quite honest. All of them were really good. I think that for me, this was like the best year of Best Pictures. Like it was really hard to pick between all of them.
I haven't seen a couple of them. I haven't seen 1917.
So 1917, that was very good.
I didn't see Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah, that was amazing. Marriage Story was fantastic. I really liked that movie. I was pleasantly surprised. Like when I saw the trailer, I thought it would be okay. But I watched it and I was like, wow. Like I don't know, maybe because I'm married and I'm able to relate to it. I don't have any kids yet.
I thought it was like a realistic take on a relationship.
Right.
On like a marriage.
Yeah.
Like me and my girlfriend were watching it. Like I said, I don't want to spoil the ending.
No, I mean, you don't have to. You could just talk about that.
Anyways, it did have like the ending was. My girlfriend was let down by the ending. She was like, "Oh, I thought this was gonna happen."
I
was
didn't think
like,
so. I thought it was a perfect
I was like,
ending.
"Well, this makes more sense."
Yeah. It's realistic.
Yeah, it's realistic.
But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very thoroughly. Adam Driver did a fantastic job. I actually thought
I like Adam Driver.
I thought he should have won Best Actor. Personally, that was my pick
over Joaquin.
Joaquin Phoenix. I mean, don't get me wrong. Joaquin Phoenix did a great job as a Joker, but I don't know, man. It's just like some of the shit that like there's a scene where Adam just goes crazy on like Scarlett, and I thought that was fantastic, and like that really touched me. And I don't know,
Yeah, but Joaquin Phoenix goes crazy for a whole movie.
yeah,
Not just a scene.
all he does is laugh the whole movie. To be honest, I mean, it's not that hard to like fake laugh.
Are you sure?
Our friend Pikachu did it for like a good a couple hours.
Yeah, but he said his voice hurt.
Yeah, but he wasn't getting paid for it. Millions of dollars.
That's true. But Joaquin Phoenix also lost a bunch of weight. Saw how skinny he got.
Yeah, that's easy. Don't eat.
Do it now, then, motherfucker.
I could. I just choose not to. I mean,
Is that what's stopping you?
Exactly.
Okay. Silly
it's
me.
it's free will, sir. Free will. And especially if I were getting paid as much as he got paid to do that movie, I would lose a shit ton of weight.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why Christian
I could
Bale.
just go. I could just laugh, ha ha ha, ha, fake all the time.
I'm sure that's why Christian Bale goes up and down.
Right. Yeah, it's money, man. Money talks, bullshit walks. Ford versus Ferrari was a great movie.
I haven't seen that one.
That was
actually.
really good.
Was that also nominated for?
For Best Picture.
I mean, eventually I'll probably see it, but I did have an interest in it because I'm like not super into cars.
I'm not super into cars either, but it was a good movie. Matt Damon and Christian Bale did a really good job.
But you would have to be into cars, so like.
Not really.
You don't think so?
No.
The movie's about cars.
I mean, it's not really about cars. It's just about like the story of
the title of the movie has two cars in it.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that, but it was more like the struggle of these two guys trying to make it to Le Mans and like them having to race and try to beat Ferrari with the Ford, which has never been done before. Ferrari won like God knows how many Le Mans. The only people that ever have beaten Ferrari was Shelby. He was the guy that like was trying to make the car, being able to beat him. I don't know. I thought it was a really good movie. I thought it was a fantastic movie.
I'll wait till it comes out.
Like I said, I think this
HBO.
year was the best year for Best Picture nominees because there's always like a few duds that they pick. They're like last year, for example, was it Roma? Like I didn't think Roma was that great. I thought it was good, but it wasn't like anything like to write home about. I thought personally, my opinion. The Favorite was okay. Like I didn't think it was that great either. Like there's a few there's always times like when Shakespeare in Love beat out Saving Private Ryan. Like Shakespeare in Love? Like seriously? Come on, get the fuck out of here. Like there's duds. Like every year there's at least one or two movies that are like bleh. But this year, the worst one was probably Little Women.
Was that nominated too?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
You're just saying that because you're sexist.
no, that's kind of sexist.
All women are heroes.
All women are heroes. You're right.
Bro.
You're right.
You take your sexist bigotry out of here.
I thought Scarlett should have won one of those awards, man. She did fantastic in both Jojo Rabbit and in Marriage Story. But she didn't. She went home fucking awardless.
Wasn't she like nominated for?
Yeah, she was nominated for Best Actress for Marriage Story and Best Supporting Actress for Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was.
She was nominated for both categories. And both her movies were nominated for Best Picture. I mean, she was in both movies.
Who won for Best Actress?
Laura Dern won Best Supporting, and Best Actress was the chick from what's her name? Kathy Bates. Kathy Bates won Best Actress.
Kathy Bates won Best Actress?
I thought she did she? Let me check. I'm pretty sure it was Kathy Bates though.
I might have missed it because at one point I think I was making food.
Pretty sure she was the one that won because I was like, oh no, my bad. It wasn't Kathy. It was Renee Zellweger. My bad. I don't know why it was Kathy Bates. Renee Zellweger.
Yeah, Renee Zellweger just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, and she looks terrible.
She had some plastic surgery.
Some. That's an understatement, sir. She's had a lot of plastic surgery.
But she
was way more attractive before she had all that fucking surgery.
I like how she like took a hiatus and she was like, "All right, I guess I'll go win this Oscar right quick."
Yeah, I don't know. She's just so blah to me. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Renee Zellweger. But anyway, I have another gripe. I'm sure you probably touched on it.
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
Joaquin Phoenix's acceptance speech. Like, could it be any more like fucking, I don't know, preachy? Like, bro, accept your award and get the fuck off the stage. I don't want to hear. Like, we're pretty left leaning. Like, we think, there's some things we might agree with, but dude, I don't need to hear it from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, like, he's up there talking about, like, eating meat and shit and, like, all sorts of bullshit, like, and drinking milk. Like, bro, fucking chill.
Well, you're kind of dumbing it down.
I mean, he said a lot of shit.
He did say a lot.
He said a lot. Like, bro, thank your fucking agents. Thank your fucking director. Thank the people that were in the movie. Thank the Academy. Thank your family. Get the fuck off the stage. Keep it quick and to the point. Like, don't give me a fucking speech about like being better or whatever the fuck.
The only reason why I guess I don't have a problem with, or didn't have asthma, at first when I heard that, I was like, he's acting really erratic. Like, there's something not.
He's fucked up from the Joker.
There's something not going right up in there. And yeah, it was kind of preachy, but the only reason why I'm not terribly upset by it is because I feel like he actually practiced what he preaches. From what?
Yeah, that's fine. It's easier to do shit like that when you're rich.
Yeah, I guess you got a point.
You know what I'm saying? You know who wouldn't have be standing up there preaching for like 20
Me?
minutes? Well, you wouldn't have been nominated for Best Actor. But one of the best actors, Adam Driver. That's a man's man, ex-Marine. He would not be up there talking 20 minutes worth of like preaching about a bunch of bullshit that he was whatever.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait till he wins to see.
He should have got nominated for Kylo Ren.
No, he shouldn't have. But yeah, it was kind of preachy. I was like, just get off.
I'm usually not the person to like complain about like rich actors or rich people, like famous people complaining about stuff. Like, you know, a lot of people had problem with Kaepernick, you know, kneeling and saying like, oh, you know, he's a fucking millionaire football player and he's hating on blah blah blah. I'm normally not that guy. It doesn't bother me when rich famous people use their platform for good.
Yeah.
But it's doing that. But then when like you like the way I feel like the way what he said and how he said it wasn't. I don't feel like it was the best just because like
When it seemed very incoherent because he was rambling.
Right. He's rambling about a million different things. Like he didn't. It's like so. Some people will use their platform for like against racism,
And
you know, against global warming, like a shit like that. He just like went all over. He was all over the board.
And then another one, it was literally preaching, like you said with Colin Kaepernick. He deals,
Right.
and that's it.
Right.
I have to wait. Like I have to wait till you're done
To watch
with
the
your
next person
speech
award,
to
right.
watch the next person.
Right.
So you're kind of I guess
You're cutting into my fucking time here, guy.
it's late.
Exactly. It's like it's Sunday. All right, I gotta go to sleep soon. I gotta work tomorrow. Like I don't need to hear your shit right now.
The one part I did like about his speech though was when he gave a shout out to his brother.
Who's his brother?
His
River Phoenix.
Yeah, who died.
Yeah, who died like years ago.
Yeah.
He was Indiana
That was-
Jones.
that was nice.
The Last Crusade.
That was nice.
Yeah, I guess it was nice. Wasn't he playing Kurt Cobain? Or no?
No. That's something else.
Yeah.
His brother died like a long time
Yeah,
ago.
drug overdose, right?
Yeah, like early
Yeah.
90s.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. I don't know. Get the fuck off the stage, guy. That's my gripe. He needs to keep it moving. Thank everybody and get it going. Anyway, let's get to our crazy news story.
Hold on.
Oh, what?
I'll do another grape.
Yeah.
Oscar related.
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
From what I heard, a lot of people complain about Parasite because it has subtitles,
Yeah. Can't you read?
which I could read.
No, I'm saying about. I'm talking about the people that are complaining about it.
Apparently, there's a lot of people who don't like subtitles.
It's stupid.
I not only read subtitles when it's foreign movies, but I use subtitles even when it's in English.
Oh, I don't. I only use it when I can't hear. Like if I'm like somewhere loud and I'm trying to watch something, I'll put subtitles on.
But that too, but like, sometimes
Right.
if it's certain movies, their volumes are inconsistent.
yeah. If it's really low and you can't, right.
Like their dialogue might be really low, but the special effects
yeah,
makes it sound like somebody's kicking in your door. So, and plus, I feel like with subtitles, you get into the movie more because
you see what they're saying.
you see what they're saying, and there's some stuff you might miss if you're just going by, just sound alone. If you have the subtitles, you're like, oh, that's what
Right.
they're talking about.
And the thing too, like whenever I watch, like I've watched some foreign TV shows like Dark. Have you ever watched Dark on Netflix?
No, I've heard about it.
It's a German. Like I don't like watching. I don't like watching dubbed.
Do
anything.
they have a dubbed version?
Yeah, there's a dubbed English version.
If it's live action, dubbed is stupid.
Yeah, I don't like anything dubbed. I want to watch it in the language it was filmed. I want to hear the actors' voices because
Yeah.
their inflections and stuff is natural. It's not
Yeah,
like
if
when
you
it's
have it
dubbed, it's
dubbed,
not like it's not natural.
It's weird.
Yeah, and then I want to, and so I reverse subtitles because I need that to like that part of the movie.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's the same thing even in like with Parasite. I watched it obviously in Korean, and that's what I hate about Spanish TV shows and shit. So like when I used to go to Mexico, and I was young, I used to spend like all summer there, so I'd watch like The Simpsons in Spanish. Terrible dubbing, terrible. Homer sounded terrible.
Yeah.
The Fresh Prince was dubbed. I hated that because Will Smith sounded terrible. I mean, it
Yeah.
wasn't Will Smith. It was obviously
Yeah,
some
yeah,
Mexican
that's
dude.
somebody-
But it was
Some
just the
Mexican
dub. The dubbed versions. That ruined me on dubbed. Anything was Mexico. Be like going to Mexico for like summertime and watching all TV shows and all movies. Like I remember I went to go see Casper, and it was dubbed. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because all kids movies. So usually in the theater, you usually get two options in Mexico. You get a subtitle version and a dubbed version. All kids movies are always dubbed, always, because most kids
Because it's easier.
Can't
'cause
read.
Yeah, that's
like
true too.
small children cannot read. It's just a fact.
Yeah, that's true.
So obviously having subtitles for little children, not the greatest idea.
Yeah.
So they dub it.
Well,
So it's understandable. So one time I bought tickets to Interstellar. I bought tickets to Interstellar, and I accidentally bought
the
the
dub
dubbed
version.
version. I got in. I sat through the trailers. I had my popcorn in hand. Blah blah. Ready to watch the movie. It started talking. It was dubbed. And I told my wife because we were dating at the time. We were just boyfriend girlfriend. I'm like, it's time to go. And she's like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah. I can't watch this shit." So I got up. Fucking, I threw my. I mean, I didn't take my popcorn with me because I'm like, "What the fuck am I gonna do with this popcorn? I'm not gonna eat it." Like, it's from the movie. Like, fuck this. So I
You
threw
you did go buy other tickets?
I did. That was the last version of the English. The subtitled one was like an hour before that. It was the last showing.
Okay.
So it was still early too, which was weird. So like I'm like, you know what, fuck this. So
And
I
that is a complex movie
right
to watch.
dubbed.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what, fuck this. So I threw my popcorn out and I'm like, let's get the fuck out of here. We left. I looked for other showtimes for the Interstellar and we went to another movie in a different theater at a different location to watch an English version with subtitles. Because I told her, I'm like, I am not watching this shit dubbed.
Yeah, that movie is hard to keep track of in English. I can only imagine how it is with Spanish.
Dubbing.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I've watched Game of Thrones dubbed because, like, same thing. Like, my wife really enjoys Game of Thrones, and we used to watch it together. But she would watch like HBO in Spanish,
Oh.
and it was dubbed. So she would watch it dubbed, and I would
HBO
watch it.
Latino.
Yeah, Latino. She would watch it dubbed, and I would watch it in English, obviously. But like when we would like, she didn't watch the first like 3 or 4 seasons. No, like 4 or 5 seasons actually. And so we went back and watched them, and I showed them to her. Obviously, I didn't have the dubbed version; I only had subtitles. So she watched all of them in subtitles, and when she caught up, she watched it dubbed because that's what was available at the time.
So yeah. Subtitles are your friends, guys.
Yeah, dubbed versions terrible. Do not watch foreign movies. If you watch foreign movies dubbed, you're a Neanderthal. Learn how to read, you fuck. All right.
I bet you shit standing up.
Exactly. You probably shit all over your leg. Anyway, all right. Let's get back. Let's get to our news story. People are just realizing not everyone hears their own thoughts. Everyone is different, and I'm not just talking about the fact that some people are introverts and some people are extroverts, or that some people are outdoorsy and others prefer to be tucked up inside watching Netflix. I'm talking about right down to the way we think. Sure, we're all human, but it turns out our inner thoughts inside our minds are so very different. Think about when you're casually sitting, minding your own business. Think about what you're going to have for dinner that night. Some of us might be sitting there. Some of us might be sitting there saying to ourselves, well, I might have pasta because I've got that chicken in the fridge that needs using. Or I might grab a pizza. Before you know it, you're having a full-on conversation with yourself. And to most people, that would sound obvious and completely natural. But it turns out not everyone can do that. And the internet is having a full-on breakdown. Mama, do you have conversations with yourself?
I do it all the time.
Okay, yeah, me too. The revelation comes after someone on Twitter who goes by the name of Kyle Plant Emoji revealed that some people just have abstract non-verbal thoughts and have to consciously verbalize them. So as fun fact, some people have internal narrative and some don't. As in, some people's thoughts are just sentences they hear, and some people just have abstract non-verbal thoughts and have to consciously verbalize them.
So some people can internalize their thoughts and they hear them.
Right. Like, well, I do.
I do, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But not everybody can do that, I guess. Some people just have, like images or other thoughts that aren't verbal.
I guess so.
I mean, I could have both.
Yeah.
But anyway, Judging by the response to the tweet, everyone is in a state of shock, and I'm glad I'm not the only one. Fortunately, an abstract thinker was a hand to answer, explaining when they speak. They have no idea what they're going to say before saying it. Sorry, I was trying to fix my mic. Because my fucking pop filter is moving out on me. Anyway, they have no idea what they're going to say before they're saying it. By adding, as a result, I speak really fast and go on off on tangents. It sounds like Tony's brain. Every day is a school day. And to be fair, others pointed out that they have bad elements of both ways of thinking. With one person saying, my thoughts are the abstract ones. If they contain words, it's more or less just fragments and not complete sentences until they are coming out. It's the way I stumble fragments and not complete sentences until they're coming out. Sorry. I misread that. I think it's why I stumble over my words so often, stutter always 5 levels ahead of whatever I'm actually saying. So I guess that's also a problem with people who stutter, huh?
Why is it they're thinking too fast, or
I don't know, man, because I guess they don't verbalize.
I don't know. I have a lot of conversations in my head. Sometimes I don't know if it's weird, but sometimes I have pretend conversations with other people. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean?
Okay, well then just ignore that I said anything.
No, I want to know.
Let's skip over that.
I want to know. What do you mean, pretend conversations?
Sometimes I will have
like if you're trying to talk, for example, if you want to talk to a sexy baby girl, and you're you.
No, not only that.
You imagine what she's gonna say.
No, not necessarily. Usually, it's if I'm gonna argue with somebody about something political, I usually think they'll probably say this and I'll say that, and I'll have full-on imaginative conversations in my head.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have a dialogue.
Yeah.
Of what I'm gonna say, and what I think somebody else is gonna say.
I don't think that's necessarily weird.
Or even I do it with you guys. If I'm at home alone and I'm wouldn't it be funny? I said Junkyard said this. I'm pretty witty. I would say something else, and then everybody would LOL. I run those scenarios in my head all the time. Stuff like that. But I do have internal dialogues. It's not like that lady where it says fragments, though. They're words. I could almost hear what's going on in my head, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix my fucking pop filter. It's being a little bitch.
It's okay.
Anyway. I don't know. Yeah, I have full conversations with myself. I think about what I'm gonna say or yeah.
I thought that was everybody.
Clearly not. Clearly it's not everybody. Fucking people can't even talk to themselves. Unless they probably have to talk to themselves. Maybe that's why so many people talk to themselves out loud, because they can't do it in their heads.
When I worked at Service Merchandise, I noticed that there was this older lady, and she would just talk. And there would have to be anybody around her, but she would just talk to no one in particular. She would be working. She's old, so she's slow. And she would just tell herself, I'm so tired. And I was far away enough
to hear her?
Where I could hear her, but also I know she ain't talking to me.
Right.
She can't even see me. And I'm who the fuck are you talking to? She's I'm so tired. Let me go ahead and take my break. What am I going to eat? She's having a conversation with herself openly. And maybe some people are just built like that.
Maybe.
I was who the fuck is she talking to?
Not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. But yeah. If any listeners out there, if you can't have a conversation with yourself, hit us up. Let us know, because I'm actually curious about this, how this
If
works.
you can't talk to yourself, talk to us.
Exactly.
Leave a comment.
We always love...
See that, Junkyard? That's called reaching out.
It is called reaching out. You're right, Mamba. Good job. This is why you're here and Tony's not. Let's get to our question, shall we?
Too many questions. There's too many questions.
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they?
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
If my answers frighten you, Vincent, then you should cease asking scary questions.
Since Tony is here, he is not included in this question, so I'm just going to say, Dear Mamba, Our son, Greg, has come out as gay. My husband can't accept it and refuses to meet Greg's boyfriend. Our other son is getting married to a girl, and Greg will be bringing his boyfriend. My husband says he won't come to the wedding because our son's boyfriend will be there. He says it would make a mockery of the wedding. He has not told them yet. I have tried everything I can to convince my husband to come. I told him this will destroy our family and marriage. He said he doesn't care. He told him this has nothing to do with the wedding. He will embarrass both sides of the family. He finally admitted he just doesn't want to see Greg's boyfriend. I told him he doesn't have to talk to him, but no argument works. I know our children will never speak to him again. I cannot stay married to him if he does this. I have no idea what to do. Supportive mom in New York.
Why would she want to stay married to a bigot?
I don't know. Because she spent a lot of time with him and, like, loves him?
I guess. But, I don't know, would you stay with your wife if she was, like, all about the Aryan race? And
Well, I think that'd be pretty hilarious because she's not Aryan.
yeah, you know. Or if she was, like, super... Like, if she was in West Baptist Church and she was like,
Ooh.
God hates fags and stuff like that.
Well, first of all, I would have never dated her to begin with. But yeah, if she transformed into that.
It took a turd because she's going to school, right?
Yeah.
What if she came home one day and she was like, "Hey, I got this pamphlet and it's really reaching to me," and it was like West Baptist Church, and it said homosexuality is an abomination. You're like, what would you do?
I'd be like, you know that those people live in the South.
Yeah.
And the people in the South have sex with their sisters. So they're probably crossbred, and their minds don't work very well. So you probably shouldn't believe what they say.
Also, she should...
No offense to our Southern listeners.
No offense.
With all due respect.
She should probably leave her husband if he's so homophobic, because chances are that he's gay.
Right. Usually the most homophobic ones are also homosexual.
If we learned anything from evangelical Christians who are super...
anti-gay.
And homophobic, it's usually because they're gay themselves.
Yeah. That's exactly what that means. Usually.
I think, but there's a good amount of them.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like a coincidence. There's a lot of them who are like, homosexualized terrible, but at the same time, they're like blowing dudes for crack.
They're tapping their fucking foot under the stalls.
Yeah. So there's a chance your husband might be gay, so you might need some help.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Maybe. He probably's going to want to get his son, what is it called? Converted or
conversion therapy?
Yeah, conversion therapy to get him not to be non-gay.
Like Mike Pence?
Yep.
It's just weird. It's kind of sad that somebody would like just refuse to go to a special day just because of their bigotry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I've always thought to myself, like, I mean, I'm not, and I love the gays. And
we love the gays here.
Yeah, we love the gays at NKOTP, and we love the, LGBTQIAPK community.
Whatever you guys are.
Whatever denomination you are, we love. But, like, so I always thought to myself, like, if my son's gay, like, that's cool. I mean, good for you, bro. Like, go ahead and blow dudes. It's cool. I don't have a problem with it. Like, I don't know, like, it's instead of saying, like, oh, you fucked some, like, hot-ass chick today, I'd just be like, bro, oh, you fucked this hot-ass dude? God damn, like, good for you,
that guy
son.
gave you that ass?
Yeah, like, damn, did he have a big dick? Did he have a fucking six-pack? God
right.
damn.
Now it sounds like you're interested.
No, well, no, you gotta relate. You gotta relate. It's your kid. Like, you can't just be like, because if it was a girl, would you be like, oh, she got some big old titties on her, that fat ass? Like, damn, son, good job. Like, high five.
I would try to relate. I'd be like,
right.
Girls, right? Gross.
But that's just like, because you married a woman,
True. But
that's why you got to be like, oh, big dicks. That's awesome.
Totally for it.
Exactly.
High five, son.
Exactly. Like, keep sucking them dicks.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be.
Make daddy
you gotta
proud.
Be supportive. You got to be supportive, man.
I think there's a fine line between being supportive and whatever it is you're saying.
Bro, all I am saying is support. Nothing but support, man. Big dicks, good rock hard abs. I mean, come on, man.
But even though, like, if your son was straight, would you go up to him and like, oh yeah, you see those titties? See that? Would you say that to him?
I mean, maybe not like that, but I'd be like, if you like, man, it's like, Dad, like my girlfriend, I met this girl, like she's really hot, like she has a nice rack on her. But like, oh, that's really good, son. Like, I love girls with nice racks. So if he's like, hey, I met this guy, he's got a big ass package on him, he got a hog on him. Like, man, son, that's great. I love hogs. I don't know, some shit like that. You gotta relate, man. You gotta help relate with your kid.
I understand what you're coming from. I'm glad you're so supportive of your future non-existent gay son. But ease it back a little bit. Take a step back.
Like if my girl was lesbian, I'd be like, man, that'd be even easier to relate with. Like, man, she got some nice ass titties, girl.
Like, oh, did you guys scissor?
Did you guys fist? Or what?
But then that's your daughter, and it's weird.
I know it is weird. That's different.
But then again, it's weird to ask your son.
Well, no, with your son it's different. Like, well, your dad never asked you about like your girlfriend or stuff.
My dad is the worst, and he has embarrassed me plenty of times. There was one time, me and this girl that I was dating, we had sex, and after that, I don't know. I think it was in the living room. It might have been it was in my room. Okay, yeah, I had sex in my room, and I was living with my old man at the time. So, and I was like 19. I had sex in my room with my girlfriend. Totally normal. My dad, who was hammered drunk that night, by the way, had to make it awkward. So I walk my girlfriend down to her car, come back upstairs, and my dad comes out of nowhere, and he's sitting in the living room in the fucking dark. Like, there's no light. He's just sitting in the dark with the beer in his hand. And he's like, John? And I'm like, yeah? He's like, did you have sex? I'm like, no, why? He's like, because your room smells like pussy. And I wanted to say, I like doubled down. I was like, no, I didn't have sex in there.
But you did.
I did. Well, what the fuck did it matter to him?
He wanted to bond with you. He'd be like, good job, son. Good thing you
Yeah, if he wanted to bond with me, he should be sitting in the dark asking me if I had intercourse. Like, there was no lights on. And he was like, he had a beard. He was annihilated. That was one of the most uncomfortable moments of my life when he did that.
Damn, oh, that sucks. Oh, by the way, I just thought of a great name for my YouTube channel or my YouTube show.
What?
It's gonna be called. It's gonna be called the Fritters and Shitters.
There.
Fritters and Shitters.
Yeah, now you're using your noodle.
Well, food and bathrooms.
Where's all this creativity coming from?
I don't know, man. It's because Tony's not here, so I'm like, my juices are flowing. So, guys, check me out soon on YouTube. Fritters and Shitters coming at you soon. It's gonna be me reviewing food and bathrooms. Like to Momba. Momba, you want to be a guest on my YouTube
I'll sit
channel?
in a stall next to you.
We'll talk.
Uh-huh.
About like the great like.
We'll review things going in
and
out.
coming out. Anyway, so yeah, so basically, bottom line, divorce this guy, this bigot.
Yeah, like why would you?
If she can't convince him to be not a bigot.
If he is such a bigot that he has to not go to his own son's wedding, that's
It's time to cut him loose.
That's pretty hate-filled.
That is pretty hate-filled.
But most importantly, like, you have to be concerned, what's he hiding?
Right.
I'm sure he has nothing but gay porn on his computer.
Maybe, you never know.
Straight gay porn.
What's straight? Like, is that a combination of
straight, comma, gay porn.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Not straight gay porn.
It's like a combination of straight and gay porn?
Yeah, sorry for the confusion.
Anyway. All right, guys. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/NKOTP1. Follow us on Twitter at New Kids in the Pod. See us on Instagram, also New Kids in the Pod. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. Shoot us an email, newkidsinthepod@gmail.com, or leave us a voicemail, 774-40-NKOTP. Don't forget to check out my soon-to-be YouTube channel.
In a world full of YouTube channels, stop watching us. Be ready for fritters or chitters.
Yep. Coming at you soon.
Coming to a stall near you.
Exactly. All right, guys. We will hopefully check you out next week, assuming Tony wants to record. He says he owes us pizza. He did say he was going to buy us pizza.
He did. He also picked your least favorite pizza place,
Right.
which is funny.
So I don't care if it's free. I'm going to eat it.
Oh, just so you can spend his money, right?
Yes. So I will be expecting pizza next week. If not, then he's just let us down again.
Update, I was going to go to the gym, but I like 3 beers deep. So
Yep. I got to take a piss. All right, guys. Check you out next week. Kissies on your dickies.